What makes the White Lotus style the deadliest kung fu in Shaolin history? The legend begins in whispers. They say the White Lotus style wasn't created for tournaments or flashy displays. It was designed to dismantle opponents with surgical precision. Its practitioners were rumored to flow like a river, strike like lightning, and leave no openings. But why did Shaolin monks lock away its secrets for centuries? The answer lies with Mei Lin, a humble monk whose name would forever be tied to the enigmatic White Lotus. Years ago, Mei Lin was just another student in the Shaolin Temple, overshadowed by stronger, faster disciples. Her movements lacked power, and her strikes couldn't break a clay pot, let alone withstand a true opponent. Taunts followed her everywhere. Too weak to be Shaolin, they jeered. But Mei Lin possessed an advantage none could see: an unbreakable will and a hunger for understanding. While others drilled their forms, she studied the scrolls deep in the temple's library. There, she stumbled upon a fragment of a lost art, White Lotus Kung Fu. The text spoke of a style that turned an opponent's strength against them, relying not on brute force but perfect timing, precision, and energy manipulation. It was said to be invincible in the hands of a master, but so dangerous it was banned after monks began using it to settle personal vendettas. Determined to revive the White Lotus, Mei Lin sought out Master Shen, a reclusive monk who had once been accused of using the forbidden style. At first, Shen refused to teach her. The White Lotus consumes those unworthy of its power, he warned. But Mei Lin wouldn't give up. For months, she shadowed him, practicing techniques he left behind in the dirt or deciphering his cryptic advice. The strongest blow is the one never seen. The fiercest fight ends before it begins. Finally, Shin relented. "You are stubborn," he said with a wry smile. Under his brutal training, Mei Lin learned to move like a shadow, her strikes invisible until they landed. She mastered techniques like the phantom palm, a strike so subtle it left no visible mark but stopped the heart with precision. She learned to sense opponents' intentions by reading their breath and shifting weight. The true test came during the festival tournament, where the temple's best fighters competed for honor. Mei Lin, once dismissed as weak, entered the ring. Her first opponent was a towering monk named Fong, known for his raw strength. The crowd roared as Fong charged, but Mei Lin stood still. At the last moment, she stepped aside, her fingers brushing his arm. Fong staggered, confused, before collapsing to the ground, unable to continue. One by one, Mei Lin defeated her opponents without breaking a sweat. Each victory was precise, effortless, and terrifying. By the end of the day, whispers of the White Lotus filled the air. Master Shen watched from the shadows, a mixture of pride and fear in his eyes. "She has mastered it," he murmured. "But will it master her?" Mei Lin stood at the center of the temple courtyard, the champion of the festival. Yet, she felt no pride, only the weight of what she carried. The White Lotus was not just a style. It was a responsibility, one that could easily destroy as it could protect. And so, Mei Lin vowed to use her mastery wisely, knowing the true power of the White Lotus lay not in its strikes, but in its restraint. What secrets of the Shaolin arts will you uncover next? Subscribe to find out.